Sunrisers, we have arrived in Colorado. We are super excited to be here as part of the road trip with our horses, where we're on our way to California, but making it an epic journey along the way with our horses. And check out this amazing view. We're going to be driving up to the Rocky Mountains. So we arrived super late again because our whole day got completely turned around. We left late on Sunday, which meant that we left a little later on Monday, so we arrived really late. So after sleeping in a little bit and recovering, we are now going to take the horses out to the Rocky Mountains for a trail ride. You can see Alicia in here and Nova. They've got these really cute stalls with these outdoor little pens that they can go out. So they had some time to just rest and relax. And then it's a pretty short drive to the Rocky Mountains from the little barn where we were staying. So I think it was just maybe about an hour or so. So really not a far drive, especially when you consider how far it was to get here. I think it was about 20 hours or so of driving to get to this point, with our stop in Illinois and then driving all the way here. And it is so beautiful. You finally get to Colorado and it's absolutely breathtaking. I'll show you some of the clips of the drive as we're heading up through the Rocky Mountains and getting into the national park, which was really, really exciting. We got so excited to see these snow-capped mountains in the super far distance away, knowing that we're going to be riding in those mountains really, really soon. And as we're getting a little closer, it was super exciting. We had these little time passes to be able to get into the area. So here's our ponies pulled over at the Crystal Creek Outriders Ranch, and they had this really cool opportunity for Evelyn to come along. So that's Evelyn riding Miss Alicia. Those are aspen trees on the side there. Those white trees on the side are aspen trees. And the cool rule that they had is that you needed to be 6 years old or older to ride one of their horses on the trails, but you got to bypass the rule if you had your own horse. So Evelyn is riding Lissy. That's right, my crazy dragon off-the-track thoroughbred mare, who you guys remember from even just last year having dragon moments. And now she's just totally chilled out, and she's like, yep, I can take Evelyn for a ride through the mountains. And so that was super awesome that she could ride Alicia and I could pony her from one of our horses. So she was able to come on the 2-hour trail ride through this beautiful view, lots of this hilly terrain. Alicia is wearing the scoop boots to make sure that she doesn't get any stone bruises along the way. And there was amazing views. We got to see a little bit of the park and some of the campsites. We got to go by Sprague Lake and see a lot of the beautifulness. You can see Lissy wearing her boots on her feeties as she goes by, and she was super awesome. She just trucked Evelyn along. It started off beautiful and sunny for the start of our ride, and then we ended up in a little bit of rain and a little bit of a scary thunderstorm. There was some scary cracks of thunder, and I was like, oh my gosh, my 3-year-old daughter is riding my thoroughbred in the mountains and there's a thunderstorm. But you know what? It was totally fine. The thunderstorm passed over and ended up just being beautiful. And by the time we got back, it basically stopped riding. And check this out. We even had some water crossings, and Lissy's just going along like a total trooper there. She's like, yeah, no big deal. You can see Evelyn's not even holding her reins because her hands were cold from it being a little chilly, with the combination of the cold rainstorm that just had her feeling a little extra cold. So no reins for her. And then when we were all done our 2-hour ride, we just wanted to go and get a couple bridleless pictures and go check out Sprague Lake and get some of that beautifulness that was over there. So we took them out over on the trail, which was super nearby where we got back. So we just went for some of these beautiful little walks, a couple little canter stretches, so that way we could just get some gorgeous little bridleless shots while we were there. And it's just kind of fun to challenge our bridleless as well. And there's all these cute little paths along the lake, beautiful views. So we were just trying to capture some of that gorgeousness as we're over there. And Lissy was just so chill about the whole thing. I was over the moon proud. You guys remember her from last year being absolutely interesting, shall we call it, and she's just really developed her emotional control now. And so I hope she can be a story of inspiration for a lot of you guys out there. If you have a horse that is really upset or can be herd bound or can get really excited and nervous and be a little explosive when they get emotional, hopefully she can be a horse of inspiration for you, because she was that horse. She totally was that horse. And now look at her. She's doing absolutely awesome. So those little specks moving in the background, that's Nova leading the way and Lissy there. And we're both riding totally bridleless just along the edge of the lake there. Is absolutely stunning. We're just going around the different trails, and because we were just trying to stay kind of close for this particular one, we just kind of ride out a little bit on a path, and then we turn around and kind of canter the other way, and our horses were handling it really, really well and being able to just explore a little bit without going too far, because they did just go on a 2-hour trail. Now the whole 2-hour trail was walking, which made it absolutely perfect for Evelyn to come on with Alicia, and she's practiced doing the bridges and all of that stuff at home, so she was used to kind of going up and down and stepping over poles, so all of that worked out really, really well. And it was extra perfect because as a mom, like, I wanted to bring my daughter and I wanted to go on this amazing ride, but I didn't want everybody else to feel like we were holding them back either. So it was really nice that it was an all walking trail, and then that way it all just fit along perfectly. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and check out harmonyhorsemanship.com for even more learning.